If I had to start completely from zero today with a new account, no games, no audience, nothing, and I wanted to actually make money on Roblox, this is exactly what I would do. And I'm not talking theory, I'm talking the actual steps, because I've done this already and I know what works and what doesn't. Okay, so the first thing is the game idea, and honestly, this is where most people mess up before they even open Roblox Studio, because they either just copy whatever is blowing up right now, or they just make whatever they feel like making without checking if anyone actually wants to play it. Both of those usually don't work out. What you actually want to do is go to the Roblox charts and look at what's growing right now, not what's already huge, because a game that already has like 1 million players, you're not competing with that. That ship has already sailed. What you're looking for is games that are starting to blow up. That early growth phase where there's still room for another game in that space. So, if I just pull up the charts right now and look at what's trending, you can start to see patterns. Like, look at Sell Lemons right now. That game just hit 100,000 active players and 43 million visits in basically a month. And if you actually go and play it for like 10 minutes, you can see exactly why it works. You load in, your dad gives you $1, there's a lemon stand right in front of you, you click it, customers buy your lemons, you make money, and you upgrade. That's it. You understand the whole game in literally 30 seconds without anyone explaining anything to you. So you're not trying to copy Sell Lemons. You're trying to understand the pattern behind why it works and then apply that to your own idea. Maybe you take that same loop but add a brain rot theme. Maybe you combine it with a collection mechanic. That's how you get something original that still has proven demand behind it, because you know people already want to play this type of game. Okay, so now you have an idea. Now you gotta actually build it. And I know a lot of people overthink this part or feel like they can't build because they don't know how to code. I use Claude AI connected directly into Roblox Studio through an FCP server, and it basically does most of the scripting for me. I literally just tell it what I want and it builds it. There's a full setup video for that on my channel if you want to do the same thing. But the actual building, the design side, this is what really matters, because this is what determines whether your game lives or dies when you put it in front of real players. The most important thing is your core loop has to make sense in about 30 seconds. Not 2 minutes, not 1 minute, 30 seconds. Because if somebody loads in and doesn't immediately get what they're supposed to be doing, they're just gonna leave. And when they leave that fast, your session time tanks and Roblox buries the game. Sell Lemons nails this. You already know what to do the second you spawn in. Second thing is progression has to feel fast, especially early on. Players need to feel like stuff is happening, like every few minutes something new is unlocking or a number is jumping significantly. I've made games where the early progression was too slow and people just left because nothing exciting was happening fast enough. When I fixed that and sped it up, the session times went up immediately. Third thing is you need to give players a reason to come back when they close the game. Offline earnings, daily rewards, daily challenges, something that means there's already a reward waiting for them the next time they log in. This is probably the single most important retention mechanic you can add, and honestly, it's not that hard to build. And last thing, don't just dump all your content on players at once. Reveal things slowly as they progress, so there's always something they haven't seen yet. That sense of like, wait, what is this? Keeps people playing way longer than anything else. Okay, so assuming the game is done, you publish it, and yeah, it's just sitting there with 0 players. This is normal. Every game starts here. And this is where a lot of developers either give up or they start spamming Discord servers, which does basically nothing. Here's what you actually do. Roblox has its own ad system, and the whole point of running ads is to give the algorithm enough data to decide whether your game is worth pushing organically. My strategy is $10 a day for 10 days, $100 total. Settings every single time are the same, maximize plays, all regions, all devices. You're not trying to be clever with targeting, you're just putting the game in front of as many people as possible and letting Roblox figure out who actually sticks around. On day 1, don't touch anything, just let it run, go into the actual game and watch players, like literally follow someone around your game physically and see where they get confused or when they leave. The data won't always show you what's actually always broken, but watching a real person play for 5 minutes will. Days 2 to 4, you start adjusting thumbnails based on which ones have the better click-through rate. You want to be above 2.5% CTR. Once you start seeing home recommendation impressions showing up in the analytics, that's when you know the algorithm is picking it up. I ran this exact strategy on Defend Your Brain Rot. I spent a few $100 and the game hit 20,000 visits and started getting organic traffic from home recommendations on its own. I made like 48,000 Robux off of it, which is about $177 through DevX. So that wasn't that great, but it was just off of a game that I built in 24 hours using AI. I've obviously got much better examples off of games that I've made which are a lot more successful. But anyways, for the last part, which is actually making money, there are basically 3 ways that Roblox pays you. Developer products are one-time purchases, stuff like in-game currency packs or power-ups. I always make a lot of these, like 20 or 30 different options at different price points, because different players are willing to spend different amounts and you want something for everyone. Game passes are permanent upgrades, double coins forever, a speed boost, VIP access, that sort of thing. It's obviously going to come at a higher price, higher value, and you only need like 2 or 5 of these depending on the game. And then creator rewards and premium payouts. This is Roblox paying you based on how much time premium subscribers spend in your game. So even players who never spend a single Robux on your game are still generating income for you just by playing. You're getting paid from multiple angles at the same time. Once you hit 30,000 Robux, you can cash out through DevX. That's roughly $105. And the more your game grows, the more this compounds over time. So that's genuinely the whole thing. Find an idea that already has demand, build it with a simple core loop and fast progression and offline retention, run ads the right way, monetize from multiple angles. Most people skip at least one of those, and that's why most games never go anywhere. If you want game files that you can actually launch right now instead of building from scratch, those are inside Ro Developer Academy. The link is in the description. Subscribe if you want to see the next one, and I'll see you there.